Hello and welcome back. I'm Jason Zook. This is my lovely wife, Caroline Zook. We run Wandering Aimfully, an unboring coaching program for intentional online business owners, and we're traveling this year full-time in Europe.
Where we last left you off, we were on the island of Crete in Greece. We did stay for an entire week at a nice little resort, but this video is all about the cutest little beach town that we found also on the island of Crete. And I don't know how to pronounce the name of it.
No,
so...
we do. Go ahead. Ready? Here we go. We got it.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Agia Pelagia.
That's
Nailed
right.
it
Thank
because
you.
we did it, and we'll put it up on screen.
Shout out to
and
Google Translate.
A lot of different pronunciations of this, so just want to make sure we got it right.
Agia Pelagia.
Yep, we got it. There it
Agia
is.
Pelagia is what I'm gonna say, and
Oh,
we're just
nice.
gonna be close enough.
Now, we thought about going to one of the different Greek isles, obviously one of the more
As you do.
well-known ones and more photographed and videoed. But we decided to stay in Crete because we just wanted something simple and easy to get to.
We needed the transportation to be easy. And,
Yeah.
and it was because
really was.
this place that we found was literally only a 25-minute drive from the resort that we were just at. Little did we know when we booked this place that it was in this like cute little beach town, Agia Pelagia.
Yeah, you nailed it. And this is really, we felt like a hidden gem. It's also two separate beaches. So we were on one, and then I think like just around the way you can get to, there's a slightly bigger one. I think a lot more people go to, at least from the videos that we've seen. But we really loved the little beach that we had, and we're gonna tell you all about it. Let's talk about what we did.
We were staying at an Airbnb that was kind of up on a hill, which gorgeous views. But the walk down to the little beach village is literally just 10 minutes down a very steep hill. And my favorite thing was just to look at this gorgeous shoreline. There's like places where you can rent chairs and people can sunbathe.
Yeah, and the time of year that we went, the water was not quite warm enough. Not a lot of people were out there sunbathing. There were some people who were swimming and doing things, but the water was pretty chilly. But it was just really fun to watch the water come all the way up to the edge of the boardwalk. You could walk the edge of the beach in like 4 minutes. I really loved there was this little rocky outcropping where we had a nice marital dispute.
We did have a
just
marital
a good
dispute.
metaphor for like the waves crashing up
Yeah.
against there. Listen, I just wanted to get some clips for you all. That's all I was trying to do.
And you were not being fully as safe as you should have been on those slippery rocks.
You wanted me to have like a belay line
did.
and like clipping
Yeah,
in.
preferably.
It was not that scary. Anyway though, we really did love the beach. It was lovely. You could see how in the summertime, this would just get packed. People would be carving out as much space as they possibly could. It would just be lovely to hang out.
Now the next thing that we spent a lot of our time doing is actually playing games.
This is really the first time in this full year of travel that we've kind of just like sat in the place and played games, which I know seems very weird to a lot of you watching this, but when you're full-time travelers, sometimes you just want to break from the full-time travel. So we played a game of Jenga.
We did play one game of Jenga, and we were both like, this is like a lot of setup, and like once you play one round of Jenga, you're kind of like,
I couldn't believe
get
that
what's
you
happening.
lost. That was so sad that you lost. We found in the
we
rules
had
I definitely lost.
cheater.
That's why we didn't play
We took
again.
a video clip, and I had actual.
We
I
did
was
have
like,
proof.
Take it to the replay.
did. Then we got really into Uno Deluxe,
Yep.
which we've grown up playing Uno, regular Uno. We'd never played Uno, I hadn't played Uno Deluxe before. But there was one round that lasted like an hour. I don't know for those of you who are Uno Deluxe
Are you
fans.
kidding? An hour? No. It was like 2 hours. We were both like getting tired. We were
I
like,
had to shuffle so many times to like keep playing. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed that part of this trip. And just to share the reality with you all that full-time travel is not just going to all these different destinations and seeing every single thing you can see and like everything's beautiful. Sometimes it's just playing some games with your significant other and just trying to have fun relaxing and being in a place.
one of the best features of this Airbnb, which we will get to in a second, is the infinity pool. I think
Yeah.
this really makes the place worth it because, as I mentioned, you're up on this mountain, and so you can just be in the pool and look straight down to this gorgeous blue water and just take in the views. And I spent a lot of time in that pool just reading and enjoying the sun.
I really also like there are 3 of these villas, but they're stacked in a way where when you're in the pool, you're at the edge of the pool, you're taking it all in, you can't even see the other pools or the other people. So it's just a really nice layout. And yeah, we had a lot of fun just being in the pool together.
The last thing that we did while we were at the villa is pretty cool, actually. It's the first Airbnb that we have stayed at that has this as a service. They have all these different amenities. It was still Jason's 40th birthday when we arrived at the beginning of the week. So I arranged through the Airbnb to have a private masseuse and
Yep.
a private dinner, like a chef come and cook dinner for us. And this was all through the Airbnb host. It was incredible, and both things were phenomenal.
Yeah, and listen, we could have done so many more things, and if we had a car, and there were actually plenty of places right around you could rent a car, but we just wanted to we wanted to continue this kind of relaxing time because we knew we were gonna travel again, you know, get going to a lot of different places. So take advantage of the amenities, and we really enjoyed it. Now let's talk about where we stayed. So the Airbnb that we stayed at is called the Kokomo Villas. There are 3 of them. As I mentioned, they all have different names. And we were so excited about this place when we found it. Also, when we were scouring all of Greece for our second week, it was amazing that a lot of the places that we really liked, especially from a design standpoint, were on the island of Crete, so that made our decision a little bit easier. What made the decision kind of difficult though, this is one of the most expensive Airbnbs that we have stayed at this year. These are always linked in the description of these videos, by the way, if you want to check it out. I would say it was worth it though.
100% worth it. This is one of those that it was worth every penny. The view, the pool, it was one of our favorite, just like from a design perspective, places. So yeah, I would say worth it.
Now, as you walk in the Airbnb, which is actually one of the smaller Airbnbs we've stayed at, you have the living, dining, and kitchen all in one area, and it's very economical, but it also felt very livable. I think we did spend more time at the outdoor dining table than we did the indoor dining table, but we really loved this space, and we found it to be great for a week.
Yeah, it didn't feel small at all. And then off of the main living space, you actually have 2 bedrooms. And what we liked is they're identical. So if you did come as, 2 couples, I think it would be easy to choose who got what. The one difference is from one bedroom, you kind of are off the patio and you have a better view. The other bedroom, you're kind of looking out onto the front driveway. But in every other aspect, the bathrooms that are connected to each ones are basically identical. So that was
also
great.
really loved the sinks in the bathrooms. I know this is like a silly thing to point out, but I really liked them. Like I'd like these
Beautiful.
in a future home, so just a good design note to carry forward.
Now we did say that this place is pretty small. However, we found some extra space.
Yeah.
Downstairs is the laundry room, and when we were discovering where that was, we basically found this entire basement area that is just this entire like huge room that we didn't know existed underneath the villa.
Yeah, there's like a living room and a couple bedrooms, and yeah, just a whole other space. When I walked down there, I was like, wait, hold on. I thought I was just finding a washing machine, and that was it. I also thought I was finding a dryer, which we've really come to learn in Europe. The phrase dryer has a whole different connotation. Coming from the US, a dryer is a physical box that has electricity that you put clothes into and they come out dry.
That's what a
Here
dryer
in
is.
Europe, we find that a dryer is typically a folding device that you just have to add air to from the outside world. Then it will dry your clothes.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, there should be like a caveat that's like, must add air. Like, is it the rack that's doing the drying or is it the air that's doing the drying? This is the thing, all of our European friends, okay?
Yeah.
And finally, on the tour of where we stayed, we have to mention the pool. I know we said that we spent a lot of time there, but it was just like the feature of this villa. You have the dining room upstairs, and then you have this whole other area where you can sun lounge, you can read, you can look at the view. It was perfect.
Yeah, one thing to note is that you can't heat the pool. So if you come in the off season like we did, the pool is a little bit chilly and you get in, it takes a little adjustment.
Totally
but
doable.
if you're coming up and down the hill to go to the beach,
Yeah.
it is very refreshing because you're pretty sweaty by the time you get back up to the place. But yeah, we just really loved the nature, the outdoors area, the infinity edge of the pool. It was perfect. Last but not least, what we ate.
Okay, honestly, we only really have one restaurant to share with you because we ate at home most days. And the reason we ate at home most days is because the Zooks are at it again. We over-ordered our groceries on accident.
This has happened a couple times. The one feature that we also loved about this place is you could pre-order groceries online. And when you arrived, they would show up just stocked in the fridge for you, which is all Airbnbs. Please do this. I mean, I understand the logistics are very difficult, but just such a lovely thing to be able to do. The unfortunate part is for us Americans, when you're ordering things online and you see something that says like 3, you think, oh, I'm gonna get 3 mushrooms. Essentially it is.
Yeah.
No, we got 3 kilos of mushrooms.
We even tried to learn from last time. If you watched our Portugal video, we did this back when we were in Portugal and we thought, we're gonna learn this time. It's gonna be in kilograms. So we still ordered way too many things. In fact, so many mushrooms that the week after we stayed here, we were like, we're on a mushroom moratorium. We can't eat any more mushrooms. So we ate many, many meals at home. However, there was one incredible restaurant in the beach town that was our favorite.
We didn't even know this place existed. So we did the first walk down to the beach and we went from one side of it to the other, which again takes like 4 minutes. And we find ourselves at the end of the beach and we go, well, this restaurant looks amazing. And we start to walk up the steps and there's no one there because in our consistent trend here of finding restaurants just as they're opening for seasons, Liber had just opened and we sat down. It was magical.
Magical. Somehow we found this little like haven of Southern California. I was gonna say SoCal because the menu had tacos on it, if you can believe that.
Yeah.
Amazing like handcrafted cocktails. Just a great menu in general. Also fresh seafood. Like just really, really great spot. So we just sat back, relaxed, took in the view, and enjoyed it immensely.
Also, Liber was so good, in fact, that we made a return trip to the restaurant in the most digital nomad cliche way possible. We had our backpacks, we had our laptops, and we sat at a table. We did a bunch of travel planning with cocktails. I mean, it couldn't have gotten any more cliche.
There was like a moment where just in my field of vision, there's the absolutely bluest blue water of the Greek island life right in front of me, my laptop screen, I'm on the Wi-Fi, I have a cocktail, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I that
This
cliche?
is it. We're doing it. If there was like a
Pretty
poster
cool.
for it, it would have been us doing it at this restaurant.
Yeah. And that's it. That was our week in this amazing little village, beach village that we discovered called...
I got you. Go ahead.
Called-
Ready?
Agia Pelagia.
That's right.
Nailed it.
Truly, it was just one of the best weeks I think I've had so far just on this trip because I was able to soak up the sun, regenerate, get excited for the second half of this trip. And yeah, it was amazing.
So now we have to give it a rating. And as you know, we do this very arbitrary, silly rating scale, picking an emoji and a sound effect for each place. It's very odd. I
Yes.
think we're going to do it the entire time. And by the end of this year, I'm going to have to say and remember 20 different cities with all of their different
Which I love.
emojis. And here we go.
Here we go.
In Lisbon, we had the peacock scale.
Yes.
In Kinsale, we had the seal scale.
Yes.
In Valley Bunyan, we had the seashell scale.
Yes.
In Split, we had the cats.
Yes.
In Far, we had the sailboats.
Yes.
What's after Far?
In France.
France, we had the croissants.
Yes.
Then we had the royal senses, correct?
Yes.
Which was the cocktail,
Uh-huh.
which is a weird thing because it doesn't really make sound. And then here in,
Agia Pelagia.
just totally butchering, I'm so sorry. We are going to have the little island with an umbrella emoji.
Because it was just beach vibes.
Yeah, that was it. So the big question here, Caroline, is
Yeah.
how many island with an umbrella emojis
Yeah.
do you give it?
10.
Whoa!
And I know in the past videos I've said I don't give out 10s.
You're giving
because-
out 10s willy-nilly.
No, I just, for me personally, at the moment in this trip where this week came about, it was a 10 out of 10 for me. I enjoyed it so much. I loved being able to work a little bit, go out into the infinity pool. I loved being able to walk down that hill every day and go down to the beach. I loved Lee Bear, the restaurant. I loved all the nature around.
Yeah.
I loved every single second of it.
Wow. I feel like I'm not supposed to give it less than that because I don't want to dim your light.
Oh,
but
you don't need to, my light's not gonna be dim.
I had like a full marital dispute I had to get through.
You were not being safe.
And then I wanted to go in the water, but it was cold. So
Okay,
like
wow.
I'm just trying to,
Wow.
I think I'd give it a 9.5.
Okay,
Just,
fair.
but it's like, I'm not taking a full island with the umbrella. Like
Yeah.
I'm only taking like half of it away.
course.
But yeah, this place was lovely. We have nothing bad to say about it. We would highly recommend staying here if you end up looking for a place, especially on the island of Crete, that you want to go to that might be a little bit off the beaten path for a lot of people, but maybe during the summer it gets really jam-packed. I think that's just everywhere in Greece gets really jam-packed.
To close things out, let's do what we always do, which is our secret, top secret, very, very vague hidden clue clips
Yeah,
of
here
our
are
next
some clips.
destination.
Where are we going next? Leave a comment below if you want to guess. Maybe we gave you some hints. Maybe we didn't.
That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.